You're between the ages of 12 to 18 and you want to lose fat. A lot of you here are younger, so this is a Snapchat only video. And I love you, so I'm gonna help you out. But before I go into this, just remember you need to be fueling your body, especially at this point in your life because you're growing. You absolutely do not want to be under eating. Honestly, all of you could make amazing progress just by simply prioritizing high protein, nutrient dense foods 60% of the time. But that being said, I know some of you want more details. If you're moderately or very active, meaning you go to the gym 3 or more days a week and get your steps in, let's say, or maybe you play a sport every single day after school, you're gonna need more calories than those of you that are sedentary and are getting home from school and are sitting around and doing nothing. If you're a girl between the ages of 12 to 18 and you wanna build muscle, lose fat, and just look a little more defined, I would start somewhere near 2,000 to 2,400 calories a day. And if you're less active, maybe somewhere between 1,600 to 2,000 calories a day. If you're a guy with the same exact goal, I would start somewhere near 2,400 to 2,800 calories and then 2,000 to 2,400 calories if you're less active. Now listen, the only way to know for sure you are making progress is to pick a calorie goal and stick to it for 4 to 6 weeks. Since you're going through puberty and you're growing throughout this time, you're gonna gain weight, and that does not mean you're gaining fat. So the scale is not going to be a good measure of progress. Instead, I want you to take a picture each week in the morning before eating or drinking anything. And also make sure the lighting is similar. We want to try and keep all the variables the same, so that way we really know if we're making progress. It doesn't make much sense if one week you're weighing yourself in the morning before eating or drinking, and then the next week you're weighing yourself at night after having your last meal. So after those 6 weeks, look at the pictures you took from the beginning to where you are at now and decide, oh, I gained quite a bit of fat, I should decrease my calories by 200 or so. Or I'm not gaining any weight, I feel okay, I'm a bit hungry, I should increase my calories by 200 or so. And then do another 4 to 6 weeks and reassess. You really would be surprised how much you can eat when you're going through puberty. Get a calorie tracking app, buy a food scale, and reassure your parents that you are not under eating, you simply just want to make sure you are fueling your body. Also, you don't have to track, I just like to know what I'm putting in my body, and I also think it's a very good way to learn about what is in the food you're consuming. Try and get around 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, have your fats somewhere between 20 to 35% of your total caloric intake, and then just fill in the rest with carbs. This makes it as simple as possible. If you're eating nutrient-dense foods, prioritizing protein, and maybe getting in the gym and lifting or doing bodyweight workouts 1 to 3 times a week, you're gonna slowly see your body composition change for the better over time. Just remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, and if you go over on your calories some days, it is not a big deal whatsoever. Just get back to the same exact calorie goal the next day. This is super important because we don't want to be scared of food or restrict. And remember, when you first pick that calorie goal, if after a week or so you are feeling very hungry, you chose the wrong calorie goal and you need to increase your calories a bit. I would start with 200, see how you feel there, and then reassess again. And also at this time in your life, I would really only recommend trying to lose fat if you are very overweight. If you're skinny fat or just a bit heavier, personally, I would just recommend eating around your maintenance calories and building as much muscle as possible during this time. You'll notice yourself getting much leaner as you get older. I know you may think, oh, I just want to be skinnier. Skinnier is better. But I promise you, you are going to look and feel your best when you are eating enough and building a little bit of muscle. These years should not be focused on fat loss and becoming super lean. What you should be doing is learning about what is in the different foods. Learn which foods are higher in protein, which foods can help you hit your fat intake for the day, more satiating carb options. And most importantly, just get in your head that eating unhealthy food sometimes is not going to hurt you. So do not restrict yourself from certain foods. It's gonna take some time, but find a balance. I promise you, this will set you up for success later in life. One last thing, do not overdo your workouts. 7 days a week is not the answer. If you want to look and feel your best, you need to be properly recovering. You can build muscle with as little as 1 lifting session a week. And I really wouldn't recommend going more than 5 days a week. For cardio, you're young. Everyone is going to be different. So really just try and be introspective with how you feel. When you start your workouts, are you already sore? Do you feel tired all day? Do you feel a bit cranky, etc.? If so, you're probably doing too much and you should do a little less. I love you. You got this.